discipline of a child starts in the home. Discipline is something that is needed in order to live a successful life. The start to this comes from the parents and the teachers of your children. Every school throughout the world enforces discipline, but today I will be informing you of the way that a Montessori school disciplines their students and the effects that it has on them. From the website www.acpeds.org, Discipline Knowing the Facts, I got this information. Each child is different and has different needs, and parents have to adjust to those needs accordingly. A child will grow and remember the way in which they were disciplined for their entire life and eventually use those techniques on their own children. I will also be talking to you about my personal experience in a Montessori setting and the techniques I have learned to teach children myself. Now for some history of the Montessori method, which I got from ChevyChaseMontessori.com, History of Montessori. In 1911, the Montessori method made its way into the United States. Today, it is estimated over 20,000 schools throughout the world practice the Montessori method. The founder of the Montessori approach was developed by Dr. Maria Montessori in the late 1890s. Her philosophy arose from observations on how children learn. She figured out that children need little incentive to try new activities due to their natural curiosity. Dr. Maria Montessori started the first school in 1907, and through the use of her methods and interaction, her children developed extremely high intellectual and social abilities. The Montessori method is not ran the way a traditional school is ran. The techniques used are very different. Children are placed in a classroom setting with different age groups, and everyone gets to work at their own pace, which is very helpful to certain students. Each Montessori classroom is filled with developmentally appropriate activities that encourage children to interact with specific learning materials as well as to work cooperatively with their other students in the classroom. And I got this information from amshq.org, Why Choose Montessori. Montessori techniques can be used successfully with all children, whether they are gifted, have learning disabilities, or other special needs. Among many things, children learn to live in a community with people who have different strengths and different weaknesses, which need to be used for the rest of their lives. The Montessori method also helps children gain an extremely strong sense of self-worth. Each child gets to express themselves in their own way and feel accepted and equally as important as everyone else in the room and in the world. They know that their ideas are just as important and valuable as the person's next to them. I also got this information from amshq.org. The Montessori atmosphere has been a part of my life since I was literally a newborn. My mother owns and teaches at a Montessori school, and one of the great things about being a mom and teacher in a Montessori school is that you get to bring your babies to school with you in the classroom. So me and my siblings basically grew up in a classroom. From preschool to 7th grade, I was in a Montessori setting, and I can easily say it has helped me even to this day. Being in a classroom with different age groups, being able to fix my mistakes on my work, like fixing my corrections, knowing why I did something wrong and how I could get it right and why I got it right, and being able to work as fast or slow as I needed in order to completely understand my material, helped me tremendously excel in everything that I did there. Because of the disciplinary styles used, I am now more organized, more self-disciplined, can time manage well, and have learned to be more patient with others and with myself. The Montessori method has also opened my eyes to see how different teaching techniques can affect a child. I say this because I have been in two different school settings, a traditional school and a Montessori school. I am not saying that one is better than the other, but they both affected me in great but different ways. The Montessori method has affected many lives across the world, and I am thankful to have been one of those lives. I hope today you have been informed about the Montessori method, or at least now have a better understanding from what I have told you. I now would like to end with a quote from Dr. Maria Montessori. Our aim is not merely to make the child understand, and still less force him to memorize, but so to touch his imagination as to enthuse him to his innermost core.